I might be live. I might be live on Zoom, Instagram, Facebook. If so, someone let me know. Am I live on freaking Zoom and Instagram and Facebook? And YouTube and Periscope? Well, no way. All right. Well, we did it. Finally did it. I don't know if I can remember how I did that, but am I live on Facebook? Am I live on Instagram? Am I live on Periscope? Am I live on Twitch? Am I live on YouTube? If so, then the Zoom open mic is going to be everywhere tomorrow. Yeah. Got 9 more streams left. I see you on Instagram. How about Facebook? I'm on Instagram, everybody. I'm on Zoom. I'm in a Zoom call meeting. Anybody want to call me up on Zoom? You can come to this meeting. We can chat over here, face to face. Well, it works. It's took me from about 7 o'clock. Actually, I woke up at like 6 trying to figure out how to do this, but then I got distracted a lot. But tell me how this sounds. I know the sound probably is gonna sound awful. That's the other thing, because I have to figure out the settings. Does this sound awful? Like the guitar. I know the voice sounds awful, but that's trippy. I can't believe it took me all damn day to figure this out, but it happened. I'm on Instagram Live. We did it, Megan. You can, if you want to hop on the Zoom, I can interview you. If you want to hop on the Zoom meeting, otherwise you don't have to. But like, we did it. We did it. I don't know. I'm trying to find how do I invite? But how does it sound, Megan? Does it sound like awful? We did it. Megan M Mendes and I figured this out. Megan M Mendes, the amazing artiste, painter, and musician, and I figured this out. It took all day for me. Now we got to see what it looks like, Megan. So we're everywhere. We are everywhere, Megan. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. We did it.
Woo! We did it. Thank you. I was gonna say, do you have any art to show anybody, and then maybe see how it looks on Instagram. See if it like, because like I don't, now we're in gallery view where it's like 2 people, and see how that looks in Instagram, or should I put it back on speaker view where just one person, whoever's talking, which shows up. But we're everywhere right now. We are literally everywhere. It's kind of hard to tell like who and what and where, and if anyone's like talking, because I'm scared to like touch stuff.
Yeah, I see you on Instagram. I see you on Facebook. See you on.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It looks like we're on everywhere. Twitch. I can't tell who's watching though. Like that's the thing. I can't. I don't see any numbers, but it doesn't matter. But I'm gonna check it right now. But in the chat, it doesn't look like anyone's chatting. I don't know if I'm even allowed to see that or how I'm going to see that, but I can see the Instagram people. I saw you. I think I have to go to each individual site, like, but how does it look on Instagram if you can see it?
It looks good.
So this is here. Does it show 2 people, like one above the other, or?
On Instagram, I'm just seeing you.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Wait. No, now I'm seeing me and you. Okay. Now I'm seeing me and you.
Okay, I'm only seeing your name, but are you able to see? Okay, are you able to say your face and my face? Is it like one above the other, or on Instagram? Oh, you have to click off to. Does it now? It went back to. I just see the black.
Yeah, it was just showing my name.
Is it because you're only are you looking on the Instagram just on your computer or on your
I'm
phone?
looking on my phone at the same time, so it's like kind of
Oh,
freaking me out right now.
do you have two devices at all?
No. Well, I mean, I do. I just got to turn it on.
Okay, yeah, if you can, no rush, but like, or if you have someone, and if your brother's there or somebody, if they can, like, where you have your Zoom, your Zoom face, I can see your face on Zoom, and then if someone can go on Instagram to see if like how it looks, like if they can see both of us. Otherwise, I can just put it on speaker view, and whoever's talking, then it just shows their face. But that's yeah, if we can like get two devices, but that's. I'm just stoked. I'm like tripping. Like I can't believe it. I wasn't. I was pretty sure that it wasn't gonna work out. Like I knew like we'd figure it out eventually, like someday, like in the future. But then I didn't think it was gonna be like today that we'd be able to get it for tomorrow, and like we'd have all day tomorrow to just plan, or just for me, I thought I was gonna be scrambling all day tomorrow just to try to like get online, but looks like I can relax a little bit. I'm seeing we get. Looks like I can't tell who's live at all, like on Facebook. I don't think. What the? It just says but it's okay. Like I don't care. I don't have to see who's online or anything like on Facebook, like saying anything. They can just say it. It says I was live 17 minutes ago. Is that where? How long have we been on?
You've been live so many times, so it's hard to say.
I I think. Oh, okay. So yeah, like on my Facebook, it's not showing up that I'm live, but you're saying that you could see me live right now. See us live, both of us, on Facebook.
I saw you as live.
Oh, okay, because you have the one device. I think.
Yeah, I'm just turning on my computer right now.
Okay, yeah, no rush. I'm just curious to see what it's gonna look like. I'm gonna go to Twitch right now and double check and see if we're still there. I think if I pay a little bit more for the restream program, then they'll like it makes it easier to see who's where and what and all of that.
But you know what it is too? They think that
You know what it is? What? I'm on Twitch, then they just have people talking already. All right, we're live on Twitch. I don't see numbers. Like I don't see anybody. I don't think anyone's watching, but because I don't have any followers or nothing. I never use Twitch. I don't even know. It's almost like kind of not pointless because I never really use Twitch. So I think you have to have like followers to really for people like it'll show up and people could stumble upon it a few, and then once you build like a following on Twitch, then it makes more sense. But I guess I could send out the link. Like if people want to watch on Twitch, it's pretty easy. They just go to Twitch and they can watch the open mic. Now going to YouTube is going to be a different thing. We're still live on Instagram. That's pretty cool. Periscope probably. I don't see anybody chatting, which is I'm not tripping on that, but anybody in the Periscope world out there, if you can, just send me a message. Hi. Looks like we're live on all of them. Periscope probably. What's that noise? Is that you? Is that over in you or?
This is what you look like. This is what
Anybody
I
in the
see.
Periscope world out there, if you can, just send
Is
me
that
a message.
Instagram or what?
This is Instagram, yeah.
Hi.
All right. Well, so it's only one. It's only showing one person.
Yeah.
Periscope probably.
That's not really.
Is that you? Is that over in you or?
Wait. What's that? Oh, okay. Wait.
Now I'm popping up.
This is anybody in the Periscope world out there, if you can, just send me a
Is
message.
that Instagram or what?
This is Instagram, yeah.
Hi.
But it's like cutting off.
Well,
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's
so it's
weird.
only one. It's only showing one person.
Yeah.
Periscope probably.
That's not really.
Is that you? Is that over in you or?
It's like both of us are like cut off.
Okay.
Now I'm popping up.
That's not what I was hoping for.
This is Instagram, yeah.
But it's like.
All right, there's ways around that. I saw a video on something, but that, ouch. I'll find the video and I'll figure it out. There's like maybe a way to like reframe. Well, hold on. What if? Okay, what it says. This I'm in Zoom right now. If you can, maybe you start talking about art or music or something, and then we could see if it's going to pick up whoever's talking. Because right now, I have gallery view and speaker view options, and so right now it's looks like gallery view. I mean, here's speaker, here's gallery. If you want to like start talking and then look at Instagram and see if it shows you.
Okay. I'm gonna pull you back up on my
right now
computer.
I have gallery
it's
view and
showing,
speaker view options.
Yeah, and it keeps showing. It'll show you talking.
Right now it's looks like.
Okay, keep talking about. Start talking about.
It shows you talking, and then it cuts to me, like the screen of me, but it's only half the picture, and then it says my name, and that's it. But it shows your full picture. Okay, there we go, and then it's just me. Now I'm talking. Hi, me.
All right, that's pretty cool. Okay, so talk about your art right now and whatnot. So this is good for open mic.
My art.
Whoever
my art on my wall. I do paintings. If you want a painting, hit me up. It's me, Megan M, on Instagram. My name is Megan. Look me up, Megan Mendes. I even have a few videos on YouTube. Look that shit up. I'm working on some shit, so stay tuned.
Yeah. So, are you able to talk and then let me see the Instagram?
Yeah. It just showed. Look it. Do you see it?
Yes. All right. Keep talking a little bit.
This is my Instagram. This is me on my computer talking about my art, talking about the shit I'm working on. Check out my art. It's cool shit.
Yeah.
I have an art degree. I'm a professional. Well, not a real professional, but I did study art. So
you're a pro. Talk about what are all the types of art you do? Lithographs and stuff like that.
I did a lot of printmaking in college. Yes. I do dabble in that nowadays. I do have a screen printing press. I do have I do some like wood carvings and stuff here and there. I mostly just do acrylic paintings. I do oil here and there, but mostly just acrylic. Yeah, I like sketching. I like stuff like that.
Sweet. All right. Well, all right. I'm pretty sure it just whoever's talking, it will kind of it'll show them, and that's gonna be good for open mic because I was scared that it was just always gonna show me, and I didn't want that.
Yeah, I think it's picking up on that. I see that on the Instagram now. When I'm talking, I see that. I see my computer now. I see everything I'm showing. So whenever somebody's talking, it's going to show them.
I'm curious a little bit, like when we have like a ton of people, and if I do go to gallery, because I know like when we go to gallery with two, it's all formatted weird. I don't know if there's a way. There might be a way around that, or I can fix that where it's one above the other. But like if there's like a ton of people, like we don't need to have it like a lot of the time. But like I wonder if like it's like a grid sort of thing where it will kind of line up when there's more people. But you know, if it's just on speaker mode, I think speaker view that should be fine because really when someone's playing, you know, just all we need to see is them, and then when someone's talking, you know, we only need to see them. That cat in the background is awesome. Is that yours?
Yeah.
What inspired that?
That was when I was little, there was a newspaper article about a two-faced cat. And my grandma cut it out for me and she put it in a little frame and I used to keep it on my dresser when I was a kid through a teen. And I think I still even have it like packed away somewhere. But it was something that I loved. I love animals that are a little bit different. Those are the ones I love the best.
That's awesome. Do you want to do any tunes? Show anybody some tunage? Are you good on that, or save it?
I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. Yeah.
All right. If anyone's out there listening, open mic tomorrow. Megan's gonna do a super cool performance. Is it original cover? What are you gonna?
I'm gonna be doing some covers, and then I might just get down a little bit, just some improv on my synth.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Sweet. All right. Well, I'm stoked. Maybe we should save some energy. It's getting kind of late. I mean, we could probably chat it up all night long because I do have a lot of questions. But I think we should do like a real organized, you know, podcast where let me plan some things out and like do a little bit more like research and figure out like some stuff I could actually ask that is like just not random stuff off the top of my head. But do you have like a website or bio I could kind of read up on you, or
not really? I mostly just everything's just on my Instagram, on my Facebook. That's all me out there.
All right. Well, so where did you get your art degree and all that?
I went to COS, but I went to COS mostly. I graduated from West Hills. I finished out my general ed and graduated from West Hills. But mostly my my art stuff I studied at COS in Visalia.
Nice. So what's your Instagram again?
It's me, Megan M.
It's me, Megan M. Yeah, I will.
All one word.
We could, you know, I could type that in the chat or something, like in the Instagram live, or I think you said hi in there already, right? So if anyone's, I can't tell who's watching or anything, like, but which is kind of frustrating, but you know, it's fine. I'm just glad it all works. So what was better though, like West Hills or COS as far as like getting art information?
I mean, I really just studied art at COS. I did do a student art show at West Hills, so I talked to the art department a little bit over there, but I worked mostly with the COS art department and I really like the teachers over there. They're really cool. So I definitely recommend COS. I mean, it was years ago that I went, but their art department was really good back then, so I imagine it's just gotten better.
So wait, is it mainly 2D or some 3D, like sculpting or anything, or?
I do a lot of 2D. I did take a 3D art class at COS. I did some sculpting. I did a little bit of pottery in high school too. I do like to mess around with clay and stuff like that. But I prefer painting. I do prefer the 2D, the more traditional stuff.
What about like jewelry and all that?
I did do a lot of jewelry making back in the day. I used to love making like hemp bracelets and stuff like that. I do like making like the clay beads and stuff like that. Even lamp working, like with the glass, melting glass and making the glass beads. I do a little bit of that. So yeah, I mean, I do a little bit of everything, kind of.
It's awesome. So that commission was a commission painting that you did with the in the orchards? The tree
Yeah,
orchard?
yeah. That was somebody my mom knows who hit me up for a painting a few months back and then hit me up again recently for another painting. I do paintings here and there. People will hit me up for paintings here and there. I don't do them too often, but yeah, when people hit me up for a commission, I will go all out. I will turn that shit out. It will be a dope ass painting. I can guarantee that.
Yeah, like from just.
And it's affordable. It's affordable. I make my shit accessible. I'm not one of those artists that's like, oh yeah, this shit's like $100 million. Like, no, like that shit. I told her $50. She gave me 60. Like I'm affordable. I'm affordable as fuck.
Yeah, that cat painting and the angel one behind you. It's like I would pay like at least 100 or more. But like you should maybe like kind of hit people up like bands and stuff that like open mics and kind of promote yourself and be like, hey, I'll do like a T-shirt or like whatever they they need, like a album cover. I know people don't really make albums anymore. Like it's kind of sad, but they make some album. They need album art. I think album art is actually needed, like even for streaming. Like everyone has got to put an album art somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think that's open mic is good to network and like, and don't be afraid to like hit people up and or just like when you do the music, at least tell people that you're able to do the do album art as well, because like you're definitely qualified, and I would say you're professional and everything, and definitely affordable, like compared to a lot of artists that but it is everyone's got to charge what they feel they need, and then everyone's kind of their own worst critic, and like like I feel bad sometimes like trying to charge people for, even though I don't really have any I don't have any art skill really that like I dabble in it, but like if I did, like I would, it is kind of difficult to be like, oh, pay me a lot of money, even though you might need it and then you probably you deserve it and everything, but it's sometimes hard to know your value and all that. But
exactly, yeah.
So who's your favorite, Salvador Dali or Andy Warhol?
Oh shit, that's a tough one. Between those two especially, that's a really tough one because I really love those two. I love Basquiat. I love Van Gogh. Van Gogh, especially anything impressionist, like growing up in my teens, I really love the impressionist works, Monet, stuff like that. Just I love how they can create textures in their paintings too so well.
Yeah, impressionists, surrealists. They didn't like Cuba. Picasso was like he did some cubism, or what is that called?
I mean, yeah, Picasso's kind of like abstract expressionist. I guess some of his pieces were kind of cubist in a way, yeah.
Yeah, I mean like a few. Like he wasn't known for that. Like I'm trying to think what his like. What is like? I'm drawing a blank on like his most famous, because he has so many.
From Picasso, probably Guernica. That was one I really liked a lot. We showed that, or we talked about that one a lot in art history in college.
Have you ever done any murals?
Me personally, I haven't done anything myself, but I did help out with a collective in Fresno on a mural for Black Trans Lives Matter on the Barrios Unidos. Yeah, I helped out with one of their murals. We did some reso prints. I worked something up in Photoshop and they did a reso print of it, and they did a bunch of reso prints actually. And they just it's a print technique. It's almost like a copy machine in a way, but it has like where they do just individual colors at a time, and it's a lot more, the quality's a lot better. They do the different colors of paper, the different colors of ink. It looks really cool. And they wheat pasted those up on this wall. And then they also did this mural up on it. So I was like helping out with that. They had it all laid out, they stenciled it out and everything. And they had people wheat pasting these reso prints that all these artists had contributed these images that they reso printed up. And like, they just, we pasted all these posters up, and then we all just went to town on this mural that they had stenciled out up there.
Nice. Are you holding your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, it's like shaking a little bit. Is there any way to like, because I have a few more questions, but like, is there any way to like set it on something? Just because I don't want people to be like, whoa, shaky, because this is like really good information, and like I have like a million questions now.
Sorry.
So if you want to like talk a little bit about that, you said there was the Black Trans.
Black Trans Lives Matter mural that I did, or that I helped out on, which was sad because we worked on that and we didn't finish that actually that night. The collective, out of Fresno that originally was working on it, they ended up finishing it up, but shortly after they finished it up, people went out there and vandalized it, which was some bullshit.
What the fuck? That is pretty. It's BS. So wait, well, who is that collective? Are you like you're in that collective pretty much? Or?
I'm not part of that collective. That was just something I saw them like reaching out to people like, hey, like we're looking for prints for this mural we're working on, and I'm like, hey, let me do this image. I got this image. Let me do some prints from it. And they were just doing artists, and they were doing like several runs of these prints, and they were letting the artists take some of the prints and then taking some of these prints to use on the mural.
Wow.
It was the Laguna Arts Collective out of Fresno.
Jeez, it sounds really cool. Like, I need to be like writing all this stuff down. I'm gonna get my phone. I only have 1% on my phone, but so and then the Black Trans, that's out of what's the organization called?
It wasn't an organization. It was just it was a mural tour that they were doing around Fresno regarding like different matters. Like, I know there was a Breonna Taylor mural, there was a George Floyd mural, and then we did a Black Trans Lives Matter mural. There were several different murals that what they did around Fresno for this Lift Your Voice mural tour, and it was just something that I helped out on.
So that was Laguna Collective was kind of overseeing everything, or was it?
They were one of the teams that were working on one of the murals. Basically, it was an event that basically went over throughout the week or 2 weeks, and it was a bunch of different collectives, a bunch of different artists working on different murals around Fresno, and they were one of the collectives working on one of the murals that was in Fresno.
Nice. Dang. I really think, no rush on this, but maybe we could reach out to them and try to get somewhat, connected with them for future things,
Yeah, they do definitely cool shit. They have all these zines that they put out and stuff like that. They got a bunch of cool shit going on for sure.
Yeah, I want to definitely hit them up and like see if we can, maybe they can do something. They come to the open mics and like tell people like how to get like help out and get involved or support or whatever. And then like, I have like a lot of ideas brewing just from you talking about this, but I want to read some of the zines and like I want to like figure out like if I can go to some of these websites and then do some research, and then maybe like we could, like both of us would be, maybe if we could like interview them, because like you have like you put on your event, like if you want to talk about that, really quick, in the Hanford, like because you're connected, and maybe we can have some people on, because like I don't really think I could interview people, but like it would be cool to have like a team sort of thing going on with like random people, and just to kind of a conversation sort of thing, so it's not just like a one, because sometimes one-on-ones are, this is pretty interesting, but like I've found like it's like not 100% the funnest. I don't know if that's a word, but I don't know, it'd be cool to have like a thing where people can talk about stuff, and then we could throw in some music and art in there, like of course in real, in person would be best, but like for now, like this is fine, but to keep it interesting, it would be nice to maybe to have like a few different people just like brainstorming some stuff, and maybe not just always like just talking and promoting, but like maybe coming up with some ideas and like brainstorming kind of ways to improve the community and whatnot. And because all these things, these collectives that you're talking about, it all sounds interesting, but like I've never even heard, like you said it was the Laguna what collective?
Yeah, I'll have to send you the name specifically. I believe it's the Laguna Artist Collective. But yeah, there's a lot of like, even like out of Fresno, Bruise Violet Collective, a bunch of friends of mine that are in bands, Fatty Cakes and the Puff Pastries, fucking Squid Ink. Like, I know so many artists out of there, and I'd like to have something like that more here in the Central Valley, because I know there's a lot of talent here. There's a lot of bands here. There's a lot of artists here. Like, we can build stuff like that here in our area.
Yeah, I mean, like they do have a little bit more people like in Fresno, but like if we get like a network of people like in Fresno, like Hanford area, Visalia, and I feel like I've been saying that for a while, like it's kind of like a trifecta sort of thing, and like we could get shows, eventually, like book stuff, or like even in the time being, like put on, we could just put on little conferences, like I've been wanting to do like some kind of conferences. We could do it through Zoom, but like now that we have we can potential to get it out there with like all these like platforms, like at least we can document it better and whatnot. And I still have to figure out like how, because like when we're live streaming right now, I think it's going to YouTube, but like my YouTube, but I was trying to like find the videos. I don't know if if it uploads. Like I couldn't find the videos unless I went to something in my channel and like I found how to get them, and I guess I could post them places, but it didn't really make it easy for others, I don't think, to find it, which is difficult. But that's why I was thinking maybe starting like a blog, so we can like have a place where people can just go and find cool things to get involved with and whatnot. But you want to talk about your event that happened in Hanford, how that came about?
Oh, the transgender Day of Remembrance. Yeah, I am the leader of King Safe Space here in Hanford. We are an LGBTQ plus group, and if you're straight, even you can join. If you're interested in join, get in touch with me. I'm just working on visibility here in this area because I feel like there's not enough of it, and I just want people to come together, feel accepted, and feel okay being who they are.
That's pretty sweet. So like it was just I know Loto Love Lady performed and others, but like it was mainly speeches and music, or how did it work?
Yeah. It was Transgender Day of Remembrance is every year they remember all the transgendered lives that were lost tragically throughout the year. And I remembered some lost throughout the years prior too as well, but it's just something that happens yearly. It's one of those annual LGBTQ plus big days of the year for us. So I thought I would honor that and have an event that with my group for that. So we planned that, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. To be honest, I cried a little bit because I was so touched by how beautiful it was. So many people showed out. The performances were great. It just went so well.
And you read some poetry, or?
I didn't read poetry. I read some facts and about some of the lives lost. I created a slideshow. We did have performances from Loto and from Claire Bevins, who was also very talented. But yeah, it was a great event.
And I know some of it was documented. I saw like Loto, some of it on Instagram. I don't know if it was live or just stories. But is there any? Do you guys have a website that you kind of like document stuff and put it so others can go see what happened? Or
I don't really have like a full on stream of that event. It's just like the little clips people were taking, like little videos people were posting their stories. I don't have anything like full on events. In the
well,
future, I'd like to for more events that I do have. I do have an Instagram. We have an Instagram for King Safe Space. You can look up King Safe Space on Instagram. And that's where you'll find it.
oh, okay. There's some clips on that Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, I don't know if I'll have to add that because I don't know if I'm following you, but I definitely want to and support you. And yeah, I want to collaborate, with you on that. And because that was really, I wasn't a part of it, but I was like definitely supporting of the cause and everything. And like I had some ideas like this would be like, I told you a little bit like because Hanford it's a little bit out of the ways from like Fresno, Visalia, but I still like think it's good to have events in different places. It doesn't have to be in the bigger cities but I was like, but we could bring the people to Hanford. Like we could get some bands like you're saying, some of the Fresno bands, if in the future, like maybe next year, like hopefully have like a huge like Coachella ish kind of
Oh yeah, definitely.
event.
Coachella or something like that. I'm one of my main goals is to have a pride next year, and I definitely like will be talking to some of my friends that are in some of the more known bands in Fresno about performing. So
Yeah, like because I mean the open mics that we're doing, it's still it's all in the idea stages in the works, but I'm trying to figure out how to make it like legit and like more of like a collective where it's not like just my thing and I own it or whatever, but like I do want it to be like everybody's kind of thing, but it'll develop how it develops. But that my big thing was we just build a network of people, and so whenever we have a chance to do cool things, we have like some people we can pull ideas from and resources in a sense. And I know some bands and I know some people that want to perform, and I'm sure I could like send them your way when you're ready to do your events and all that. And then we can of course brainstorm together on some other things, because like you were saying, like, so pretty much you gave like a speech at that event. It wasn't.
yeah,
Yeah, like.
I organized that event. I set everything up. I planned. I mean I had a small team that helped me out with that, but I was the big move maker in that. Like I set a lot of that up. I got the performers involved. I made the slideshow, I made a playlist, I got everything we needed for that. Like, I organized that event, yeah. So
That's pretty sweet.
yeah.
It is. It takes a lot of work to organize stuff. So I'm glad that you had it in your mind to do it, and you did it, and it was a success. And looking forward to catching it next year and everything. But like I like how that that you gave us you gave a speech at it, because like I've been thinking it may be cool to have people, because we've been doing a lot of music and it's all nice, but I've been kind of thinking about that. I was like, it's pretty kind of serious time in the world, and like to always be like music and art. It is not saying that it's just a distraction from real issues, but because I think music does have power in a sense to to make a difference, and it does make people happy, and it's uplifting and all that, or makes people feel a certain emotion, but and it can inform people about certain issues. But like I started having these feelings like, am I am I focusing too much on this, like the music aspect of it, of what the goal of what I'm trying to do? Because I mean, I don't even know what this collective is, like what the goal is, like, because yeah, the goal is to do fun cool things, but like I like how you gave facts and like you gave a speech, and I was thinking like I want to do something like that, like organize something with some people, like where people are able, like sort of like a TED Talk sort of thing, but maybe a little different, probably, because like I don't want to like bore people or anything, and whatnot. Like I'm not saying that like all speeches are boring, but like sometimes like I don't know. I was really into TED Talks for a while, but then I fell out of them. But then I started finding some new ones that were kind of cool. But like something like that where people can be educated on, or just hear people's opinions, not opinions, but their side of the story, and where they like maybe they disagree with people and they're just not aware of how people feel, and so just kind of a way people can share and express themselves freely, and like you pretty much like how you did, and then I like how also how you had like the PowerPoint and everything, because that all visuals kind of helps, because we're just talking right now, and some people might tune it out, because like sometimes I do that when I just see people just talking, but usually they're talking about like very, I don't know, because I went on Instagram and like earlier today, and there was like an Instagram live, and I don't know what they even were talking about. It was just, I think they were like actors, which is pretty cool. But I mean, I'd like to get into that field a little bit, but like just not knowing what they're talking about and stuff, it is like it was a little bit over my head and whatnot. But I don't know if they were like famous or not, or they had like I think maybe like thousands of followers, but anyway, I'm kind of getting rambling, but I'm stoked that you did that event, and I think putting on events in Hanford would be cool, because I had an idea, like I wanted to go to different towns that weren't big, and do like murals and events, just because like they need like cultural events too. Uh, that's just my opinion, because we could focus on the cities, like, and I did focus a lot, like I put on open mics here in Visalia at the Cellar Door for like a while, but it would be nice to go to like way outskirt kind of places, and like Sanford's still, it's kind of outskirts, but it's not like, it's still it's pretty, it has like Lemoore right there too, and it's not like, because my idea was like go to like Nowheresville, like where, I don't know, I don't want to call it Nowheresville because that's kind of mean, but like towns like, I don't know if you've heard of like Mendota, or like stuff in like south of Bakersfield, like that are like way outskirts, like kind of like farm worker communities and stuff like that, where
Yeah.
yeah, like going to places where there's no events ever, and then like, so if you do, then it's like a kind of a big deal, because like when you throw events in towns that have events all the time, it's like they're like, oh, I don't really care that much, because I'll go to the next one the next day.
Exactly, yeah.
So but so I'm glad that you did that in Hanford and everything. I mean, it is your hometown though, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, and so it is cool to kind of do stuff in your hometown, and I'll probably still do some events in Visalia, but I do want to branch out a little bit. Anywho, 11:07. So what are you gonna do? Are you got any plans the rest of the evening? Any music, any art? Are you gonna mess with the electronic?
Yeah, probably mess around. Should probably just mess around with my synth.
So like, where did you just like? What made you get that?
I got it from Guitar Center. I saw it in their catalog. I've been wanting an analog synth for a while, but they've been a little out of my price range. But this one was pretty affordable, so I thought, fuck it, why not? You gotta build it a little bit, but it seems intimidating, but it's not. It's pretty simple to put together, and there's a lot you can do with it.
Definitely, yeah. I just heard some clips and it was pretty cool. So yeah, definitely mess with it and post some more clips. I feel like there's almost like sky's the limit with it because like it sounds cool already, but like just imagine if you were to like try to hook it up to like speakers or something where like to add even more effects or something.
Oh yeah, I got it hooked up to an amp right now with effects, and I'm gonna hook up my loop pedal to it, so I'll be able to like loop my crazy ass shit. It's gonna be crazy, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. When I saw some clips, I was like, I wish I don't know what I was just like. I can't wait till someday we could jam because do some improv stuff and whatnot because I feel like there's like a lot you can do with that kind of stuff and then you have your keyboard and everything,
Oh yeah, yeah, I got everything.
drums.
Yep.
I didn't know you actually did drums until you did it. You performed with was it your aunt?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I play a little bit of drums, a little bit of drums, a little bit of bass, a little bit of keyboard, a little bit of guitar, a little bit of synth, a little bit of vocals.
You can't wait for your album. Just that way. Because I think yeah, you should definitely put out a solo album like incorporating all that. Do some acoustic stuff too because I do like your acoustic stuff. Your acoustic stuff is really like is unique. Like I recommend doing some acoustic, but like yeah, like do some like dabble in some crazy electronics. And do you have like recording gear or anything, or like what do you do
I
right
mean,
now?
I have the DAW, I have Ableton, I have a condenser mic, I have the dynamic mic, I have pretty much everything I need to really like do it. I just need to like hone in and learn all the stuff with the mixing and mastering to make it sound like good, you know?
I would, yeah. I'm like the same way. We're like the same person, pretty much. But because like we have the gear, but it's like yeah, the knowledge of the mixing and mastering. I don't know. I think you could do it yourself, but maybe I don't know. It is difficult for people like us that like to improv because it makes it very because a lot of people they just write their song and then it's just they can go to like somebody to record that song and it's just always going to be that same way and then perform it the same way every time. And for people that like to improv, like music is way different than the other people that like just have something solidified. But it's cool both ways, like to do that. To have some solid stuff, and you could do that too. You could write some stuff and just have it down, or and then or have some like just ideas that you like to improv with, and then you could either just do demos. Like that's what I did. Like that's what I haven't really done any music in a while, like recording, but like I just record. I just say, all right, this is a demo, and it's all like kind of first take kind of stuff, and I'll post it like on SoundCloud, and it's not mixed or mastered or anything, and it, you just put it out there, and then people will listen to it if it's whatever. Like I don't think my stuff is good or anything, but like I've just been posting for like years and years and years and years and years, and so I finally kind of got like a little SoundCloud following, which isn't really that big. It's like 1,200 or something like that, but it's not even nothing huge at all. But like I definitely recommend because your style is really unique. Like if you just put it on SoundCloud or wherever, Spotify, people will definitely dig it and whatnot. And I wouldn't wait to like be all perfect. But then I was thinking you could like I was trying to send I'm trying to collect some audio engineers that are cool and then like once you're ready to you could just work your magic in a studio or like home studio or wherever. But there's different routes. Yeah, you could do it all yourself, or I'm trying to save up to go to a studio. But like would you ever do it? Like go into a studio or?
Maybe if the price was right, I might think about it, especially just to like for that experience alone. I'm sure it'd be a learning experience in itself. Just that'd be cool.
Yeah, I found a lot of engineers they don't really work well with like spontaneity kind of improv people because it makes it difficult. Not difficult, but they don't know how to. They know how to do it. I don't know how to. I don't want to put words in their mouths, but it was just like they've been pretty much said, it will probably cost you a lot more, like if you don't know what you're wanting.
Yeah,
But,
basically. They want you to just know what you're gonna do, fucking get it done, get out of there. Because it's by the minute is what you're paying. Like, you gotta get that shit done.
and if it is taking up their time, like they probably would rather just have someone that knows what they're doing and what they want and everything. But I'm sure they're once they hear you or hear me, like they'll be like, oh, okay, like they'll pick up on it, like, oh, okay, they're trying to do this and that, and we'll just use this microphone and that, and then we'll go. But I've met some that are not really in it for money, and so, and they have other like day jobs, other like the ones that are just doing it to make that they have, it's their business. I understand, or they have to kind of know what's going on. But I met, I went to school with someone here in Visalia, and went to high school over here at LD Monte, and he was saying he lives in San Francisco now, and he's like eager to kind of record people, and so whenever, if you're down, in the future, once things are chilling and he's able to have people over, he was saying, like, recording, and then he also has like live streaming kind of capabilities, like really nice cameras. That's the thing. I definitely want to get some gear to like webcams and stuff to like make videos that are like better and like stream higher quality and whatnot. And that's the thing, like with Zoom, I found out, like I guess, like we did the podcast with Jeff Blackman, and like it was cool, but then like I went to go download it, and it like to have it go to post it on YouTube, and like before I was streaming to YouTube, I guess they like squash it, and so it was like a 360 kind of 50 resolution, and like I guess for Facebook, like right now it's probably like a 720, which is fine. But like if I get like this other like a little adapter, it costs quite a bit, like maybe like hundreds, 300 or something dollars. Then I think you're able to stream in HD. I don't know. There's a lot of technical things that I don't know, and that's why like I'm just doing it kind of by whatever I have. Like I do have some like recording things, like I could make the audio sound a little better probably. I don't have any, like I'm just using the laptop thing. Like it's just whatever came with the laptop, and that's not the ideal quality. It makes kind of more noisy kind of rather than if you have like a good webcam or like a real like. Well, this brings a good question. Do you have any interest in like photography?
Me? I mean, I took a photography class in not in high school, in college. We did the green room developing and all that stuff, where it was like legit photography. That was pretty dope. I mean, photography is cool. Wait,
was it green room or black room or dark room?
The dark room, yeah. Sorry.
No, sorry, yeah, I was like black room, dark room.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's what I mean. The dark room.
It's late. I'm like drained right now. I'm enjoying this conversation, but like, yeah, the photography. I've always dreamed about getting into it. Yeah, like dark rooms, and even not dark rooms, like just getting a nice, I don't know what they're called, DSLRs or whatever. Like
Yeah.
Something that's good, like a Canon or whatever, and like just because like there's some Canons that you can set up to do like live streams and webcam kind of stuff. Like there's some that are like the small, like made for just computer, like to clip on and webcam to stick. But then there's some that are like actual you can get lenses and use those to do like live streams, and it looks really nice and professional. And I probably am gonna have to invest in that if I want to take this all seriously, because I'm wanting to take it serious, and people, they're kind of, I'm not saying they're snobs now, but like it's like I was saying, people became like audio snobs, like because like everyone's recording so nice, and you listen to it, it's so clean and everything, compared to like back in the day in the 20s or whatever, it's all like crackly and like vinyls all fuzzy and stuff, and the quality is not good, but the songs are good, and it didn't matter about the quality really. And but now we kind of became audio snobs, but with the Zoom stuff and like and kind of indie music and like underground stuff, like that kind of rough quality is coming back in now, and I'm happy about it. But like same with visuals. Like it's not really actually it isn't the same. It's like people well, like I was gonna say, like visually, like if it doesn't look that clean, like right now I'm like not like visible that much because I'm in a dark. I'm like in my room, but like I'm not really in a good lighting position, and I'm not really that worried about it. But I should be like to be more professional. Like you look good, like you're the lighting's great, and like I can see everything. You have nice colors in the background and all that. But um, I guess phone. Like what kind of phone do you have?
I have a Samsung Note 10.
She has a pretty good quality, pretty good camera. And I'm sure like my phone probably would be better too. I have a pretty old laptop, but like what I was gonna say before getting distracted, I don't know. I even like if I'm like trying to like watch some band or something, or like if I go on like Twitch to see like a performer, it's if they have a nice camera and it looks all clean and everything, it kind of makes you want to stay longer in a sense because it's like this is professional and it's nice, and if the audio is nice, it's like okay, it's pretty cool because you know because I don't know, like yeah, if the audio is really wacky like Zoom quality usually for music, it's kind of rough like to want to sit and listen to that when you could listen to something else that sounds cleaner. But yeah, I do need to invest in a camera at least to get some good visuals eventually, and then hook up my stuff to get some better audio. But we'll have to like do some tests sometime, like maybe you and I can do some sound checks, like because if you said do you have like a box, like an inbox sort of thing, or like because I use like this, I'll show you this focus right, but when I record, like I use this thing.
Oh, audio interface.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know the names of them, but nice. We have the same one pretty much, except yours is better because it's colorful. But yeah, I got this a long time ago, like 2014 or something.
That's probably why mine's like the newer one. Mine's only like a year or two old.
Okay, yeah, it has like a little thing that it could go to like an iPad. I just don't have the right adapter or anything, so you put it into my laptop through USB, and it works. I like it, but I think I might want to use this for the Zoom meetings and all that because I think if I hook up a microphone to this, it will, the microphone probably it'll sound cleaner in a sense rather than just this laptop's microphone because
yeah, you can hook a condenser mic up to these, and I know mine has the phantom power that I can hook up or I can turn on it for the condenser mic too.
Yeah, I have phantom power. My condenser, I don't know if it's any good. Like I dropped it a few times and so I don't know, and it's pretty old, like really old. I should have been I definitely feel bad like not investing in a lot of equipment that I should have, because I never really needed it that much because I always figured, oh, I'll just go to somebody. But like now it's like it would have been nice to have like really good gear and being able to know how to use it. But now I don't know how to use any gear, and the gear I have is like crappy, so it's like whatever. So hopefully in the future, I get more serious in the near future. Like I was thinking, like, should I invest like Christmas or something? Like give myself a Christmas present, like buy a camera or at least a little webcam or something. I don't know, but we'll see. Like I'm not too worried about it. Like look at it. On Instagram. How come you didn't tell me? There's like a million people saying stuff.
Oh shit!
You know your shit, Giovanni. If you need engineering, hit me up. Got a couple boys. Hey, that's pretty cool. From Puppet, you remember?
Oh yeah, hey.
Yeah, he had a piece out. I was wondering. I was like, I've been rambling a lot. I'm wondering if anyone's like trying to hit us up. But yeah, Giovanni was there. Puppet's a great artist. Hopefully, he comes to open mic and does some stuff. Anywho, yeah, I haven't looked. I'm sure there's people like on like Periscope or Twitch that probably have said some stuff. I haven't really looked at all, but it's fine. I don't think there's too many people on Twitch for me that know me or anything. And then Periscope, I've never even been on Periscope, so that was like the first time I ever went on it today. And I don't know, it's pretty cool. Like, so you said you did Twitch before or no?
I've never done Twitch or Periscope, honestly.
But you've done some Facebook Lives and Instagram
Yeah,
Live?
yeah, Facebook Live and Instagram Live, yeah.
Well, I'm not a big Twitch person, but like I hear, if you do it a lot, like they technically pay you and stuff. I don't know how much, but like let's say I don't know. I know gamers, because they're on it a lot. Like for some reason, they if you're on it, I don't know if it's by how many viewers or by how many hours you're on it, or whatever. But like I guess they pay you to do Twitch. If you rack up so many hours or views or whatever. But I think you have to have like a certain amount. Like you have to have like 50 people viewing it for at least like 10 or 20 minutes or so, and then they start like giving you like royalties or something from that. Which is, and then some people make a living off it because like I think you're able to put like little tip jar kind of virtual tip jar things, and people like will tip you or they'll request a song and tip you for it. And same with Social Distance Fest, people put their Venmo and PayPal and stuff and tip and get tips, and you can make a good living, if you're on a lot of different platforms and streaming, and that was like, I was kind of thinking like it'd be cool be a professional streamer. Although being in front of a computer all that long, it does get draining. I tried it once. Like I did Twitch for like a few days in a row, and like my voice started hurting from singing, and then like my hands started hurting from playing. I was like, I don't know if I could do it. Like I started respecting the streamers that do it for hours and hours and hours. But I mean, I guess I could have switched up to like keyboard, and so it's not so hard on the hands. And I guess I could have changed my strings because my strings were all old, and so it was like ow. And then probably I don't know, take vocal lessons or something so I know how to sing right. Where like so if you have to sing for hours and hours, sing from like the diaphragm or something, and not straining your vocal cords, because for some reason I don't know if it's smoking the herb or whatever a lot, like my throat is like I can't sing that long without kind of feeling raspy and like hurting, and I don't want to like damage anything, so I try not to sing that long if I do. And I don't think anybody really wants to hear me sing that long anyway because I need some lessons. But anyway, like it's pretty cool. At least we've been streaming for a while. I think Taylor, I didn't realize Taylor in Hanford. Taylor to art. Taylor needs to come on and do this podcast.
Right.
So that was the thing. I was gonna say we could do it, in Zoom. It's kind of a good test, but like I was saying, like before we did the Zoom, I was in that program. What is it? Restream, and you're allowed to have like 10 guests in Restream, and so you don't have to go through Zoom. And I think the quality might be better because I think it's like the more. I don't know if it messes up the quality, but like it's going through Zoom and then Restream and then to Instagram. But like I think we can just go from Restream right to like Instagram and cut out Zoom if we want to do like a podcast sort of thing with just like 10 guests. But I guess Zoom you're allowed to have like 100. So that's I don't think we'll ever get to 100 guests.
Hey, hopefully.
Yeah, I think maybe 100 viewers, like because like if we have like 20 on Twitch and 20 on Instagram and 20 on Facebook and whatever, and then like 20 performers in the Zoom chat, because like usually it's only like 10 to 20 people come and perform at the open mics, and so I don't know, but yeah, like maybe we'll talk about it eventually about having like we'll just go through Restream and then like invite like some artists on and to have like a little kind of conference thing, not really a conference, I don't know what you would call it, but I guess it would just be like a podcast, but with like 10 people max. So we don't have to have 10, but like maybe we can invite some artists just to show their art, and then talk about art and like their favorite artists. And because I think people need to discover art as much as they need to discover music, but no one really focuses on that. Like everyone's like, what are you listening to, right? Who's on repeat? It's like, okay, that's cool, and that's a good question, but who's what about, yeah, like you were talking about Basquiat. How do you pronounce it?
That's how I pronounce it, Basquiat.
Yeah. It's like, what's the full his Jean-Michel?
Yeah, Jean-Michel Basquiat.
Jean-Michel. Yeah, like I feel like he's not a huge. He's pretty well known, but like still kind of underground. Like there's certain artists that like visual artists that people should know, and in my opinion, and like everyone knows the Andy Warhols and whatnot, and Salvador Dali's, and like, and it's because they are like the greats and everything, but there are some underground ones that I feel like people could get into, and there's like, and then the new artists like and like you and Taylor to art, we could promote yourself, your art, and then who you were influenced by, and then some of your like pals that that you work with, and doing a mural someday would be pretty dope. Like I think it'd be cool to like just beautify some rundown building or something, and
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
have a show, do a mural. I feel like we could do some good things in the future. Like
Hell yeah.
get some planning. You know like a ton of people. Like I don't know really any. I know some musicians, but like that's about it. But I feel like you're like the art world, like you're our connection to the art world, and it's like you're. I don't. It's very rare. Everyone plays music. It seems like it's like everyone and their grandmother. But as far as like being connected to the art community, it's like it's kind of difficult to get into that scene and be part of it, because like I would love to help out with any of those collectives and whatever they're even if not like participating, because I'm not like the greatest artist or anything, but like just promoting it and being going into their events and whatnot and stuff. You said something about, was it Arte America or no, or who was that?
Oh no, it was Barrios Unidos.
Yeah, what's
Unidos.
that?
That's where we did the murals at.
What is it?
What is it?
Yeah, what is that? Like, is it a thing? Is it a collective, or is it an event space?
It's a place actually. It's a place out in Fresno where we threw the murals up at. The Black Trans Lives Matter mural we were working on one side of the building, and then around the other side of the building they were working on another mural. I believe it was the Breonna Taylor mural that they were putting up on the other side.
Dang. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's probably some pictures. I'd like to see some of those pictures, but like to go in person. That's the cool thing about like murals and stuff. Like you can, museums are nice. I like museums and whatnot, and galleries, little pictures, but like it's like when you see a huge mural right in front of you and you're like there, and you could like touch them usually because it's like they're on walls, and you can't really
Yeah.
damage them. Or like when you're at fancy museums and stuff, it's like you can't really touch anything. It's like you have to only look from a distance, and it's like and it's like it's real like millions of dollars worth of stuff you're looking at the museums. And in a mural, you can't buy a mural. It's like
exactly. Yeah.
it's there. It's just there, but it's to me it's like those are pretty valuable. And then like like to me, like for like a community, like because it beautifies the community. And museums, I love museums, and I mean I've been to quite a few. I should have gone to a ton more, and same with galleries and stuff. And I should definitely support the arts a lot more as far as like visual arts, because I'm all about going to shows, but like I feel like either I don't know, or like I'm kind of silly for just like, because I would always go to any show, like regardless of how talented, like just because it's a show. But like as far as art, like I feel like I should have gone to twice as many art shows that I've been to. But that's another thing. I want to do like some kind of like art street fair, sort of like how Fresno has like the art hop sort of thing. But
Yeah.
like do something like that. Like what was I was like reading about something. It's in the LA area. There was it's a music festival. It's called I'm drawing a blank on it. It's an Echo Park in LA area, but it's I think it's called Echo Park. Yeah, Echo Park Rising it's like a festival, and I didn't never went, but I heard about it. But they just have a lot of shows, but like it's also like it started as like a street fair kind of like art gallery thing, or not art gallery, but like art fair, like on the streets. And they also like had shows in galleries and whatnot, and it's just all about music and art. It's not just like shows where everyone just go look at a band and that's it. That's all we need to worry about is going to bands and find the best cool band. It's more like no, like let's come together in a community and like look at the arts. And we had that, like we had at Celador, there was some of that, but I feel like when it's on the street, it's almost a little different, like because in a venue it's like you're just supporting that one venue, but if you're like on the street, you're like feel like you're out in the open, and it's I don't know, there's something different about art fairs. And then you could have like like food trucks and all that, because then like I feel like those are kind of like art forms in a sense, because food could be an art, if people put the effort into it and all that. And I don't know, so someday we got to think about like doing some kind of art fair festival sort of thing, because I think those kind of things are definitely needed. And I've heard some people like that were like saying, yeah, it's definitely needed, just to mix it up. And I mean, there's some. I think there's like Arts Visalia. Have you ever heard of that?
I've heard of that. Yeah.
I think that, yeah, it's pretty much in Visalia, like where artists, they pay a little bit, like $10, not that much, or it's like $20 to set up a booth just on the streets of Visalia. Because they shut down the street, and like you could just sell your art there, and people they make some good cash, because it's like the one day out of the year that people go and support the arts. But I feel like it's cool in Fresno they have like that, like they had it like monthly. The art. Did you ever go to art hops?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Nice.
Fresno, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go much, but I mean it's kind of stupid of me, because like I mean I don't live that far away, and I definitely could have went more. I'm either lazy or just dumb, but I don't know. But like I regret not going more, because when I did go, it was really cool. And I'm glad they did it like monthly. But it would be cool to do something like that, different places. It's like organized in different like pop. I have a friend in Vegas. I don't know if you may have seen her at one of the open mics, but we were talking about doing pop-up shows, and I think that'd be pretty cool, like because doing something just in one area all the time, it's cool, but like it would be cool to just branch out and do random things in different cities, and just I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm rambling, and I don't know if
It's a good idea. It's a good idea for sure.
Yeah, we'll sit down and brainstorm and get some stuff like on paper, and kind of and figure out, because I mean I do have good ideas. I have the greatest idea. No, I don't have good. I have good ideas sometimes, but you're more of like the action person. Like you did the event, you actually you had an idea, and then you made it happen, and that's like something I do struggle with, like because I'll like in a day I'll be on my phone. I have this idea. I have that idea. These are the greatest ideas ever. But then like they never really get done. Besides the open mic things, like I'm like stoked that we're doing that, and it's kind of gonna keep going, and we'll see where it goes. Hopefully it doesn't end for me being burnt out too much or whatever. And same with the podcast, like I did what we did, this is our second one now, and like I'm definitely grateful that you're willing to talk about all this stuff, because it is really some important stuff that I'll have to watch the replay of it, hopefully on Facebook tomorrow, and try to like take some notes, because like I definitely think that you could definitely be a professor or something, like an educator
that would be dope. I mean, I did want to be an art teacher for a while. Yeah
I mean you have a lot of knowledge, and you could do anything really that you put your mind to. And so and you're already doing it, you would call yourself an activist, right? Because you that's pretty much
artist, activist, just kind of go with the flow, just follow my heart.
That's dope. I like that. Yeah, I like that. I'm wanting to be like that. It's just kind of being sporadic, and like I get sidetracked really easily, and then I do get lazy and depressed and all kinds of stuff. it gets in the way of me taking action, and that's why I admire you doing that, and doing your events, and then I'll have to go follow your group on Instagram. What's the group's name again?
King Safe Space.
King Safe Space. All right, because you're in Kings County.
Yeah.
Nice. Do they have anything? Is there like a Tulare one or?
No, I mean we just started this. This is something we just started on our own. We are new. There's only so many of us in the group. We're not really official or anything like that. We're just trying to start something,
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely think that you'd be able to recruit eventually and get a good group, a good sized group, and maybe get some like chapters in Tulare County and Fresno County, Kern County, and it could kind of be like just a Central Valley safe space sort of thing.
Yeah.
But like, it's good that you start kind of have it like where you are, like located, centrally located to you, so you can like since you're there in Kings County.
Yeah.
But shoot, I don't want to keep you too long because you do have some dabbling to do on the electronics.
I do.
All right. Well, I appreciate you helping with the test. I'm glad we did this. It's been I don't how many hours we've been on here for like hours. I'm sure. I can't tell right now how many hours it feels like, but I mean it did go by fast for me because I do like talking to musicians, but artists I don't talk to them that much, and so I get stoked and I'm a little out of my element, but it makes me want to learn more. And then I do have more questions now, and I will be more prepared once we do this again, and we'll like be more professional, and I'll actually have lighting where people can like see me and so sorry I'm like a ghost right now, like in the dark, but like we'll do this again hopefully, and yeah, you have a good night, and I'll hit you up probably Facebook or Instagram.
All right. Bye. Good to talk to you.
Take care.
Bye.